Peace be with you. We are like trees. The beliefs, our thoughts, what we feed ourselves is what we give to the roots. It's what we eat up. It could be anything, from what we accept from other people, from what we accept from ourselves. I'm beautiful, I'm strong, I can do this. Or it can be, I'm ugly, I'm stupid, nothing works out for me. So if we drink that up, we will have our tree, and the tree will grow the fruits. And it's up for us to decide what fruits we want to grow on our tree. Just because someone prefers strawberry doesn't mean you have to eat strawberry. You can choose chocolate, you can choose vanilla, or you could even choose pistachio. Go out of the paradigm. Life is about not figuring out, but being who you are. You already have decided who you are. Who I am is your identity. I'm very thankful that I realized that it's important to be very kind and loving to yourself, because if we're made in the image of God, if we're all one, if we all come from the same cloth, then that means that if we love ourselves, it's the highest form of expression, because love was how we were created. How I'm here, how the existence is. It is because of love. And it's a wonderful thing that once you actually finally choose the beliefs that support your ideal identity, it grows into a strong oak that is a strong, immovable fortress that no matter what anyone may say, you know who you are, and you know what you have set your sights on, you know what you have set your intentions on, and you know exactly what fruit you are growing on your tree. And it is not separate from you. This is not a tree you are growing in your backyard. This is a tree that is within your heart, and you are this tree. So if you don't believe that you can achieve something, that is what your roots are sucking up and drinking. But if you believe that you can do it and you do have the ability, then you are drinking that up and growing delicious, sweet, succulent, ripe fruit. There was a scripture quote, "Ye shall know them by their fruits." As above, so below, as within, so without. You don't need to necessarily listen to the words that people say. You could simply feel out if it resonates with you. Your gut, your heart has a natural vibration, a natural tuning system. And if something is out of alignment, that doesn't feel right or aligned with your being, it will feel off. You may not know what it is or why, but those don't matter. What truly matters is the feeling of the fruit that you are growing and listening to your heart. Because if you don't love yourself, who will love you? Because everything is emanating from you. You exist. You are conscious of your existence. And this reality only exists because you are able to perceive it, give attention to it, and give focus to it, since we are all that is. Like a glass that has shattered into an infinite number of pieces, we are made in the image of God, or all that is. And to put it into a category is a fallacy, because it's everything. So the emotions, when you believe in something very much, it comes true. It's an I, Magi, nation. We are a nation of magicians. Feel the feeling of your desire already done. Nourish it with the feeling of it. Jump into that timeline of the person and the identity who already has your desired result. And when you nourish the seeds that have been planted, if you nourish the roots that have been planted, the 3D will reflect what you have intentionally put out. And when a seed is planted, you do not continue to uncover it to see and check to tell if it's growing. Like a pregnant woman, you know that the baby is coming with conviction and confidence. The woman does not check to see if she is pregnant. And that is in accordance with no longer checking the 3D, no longer wondering if it has happened, but simply selecting and choosing the timeline in which it is already done. Yeshua said, "Do you believe that I can do this, that I can heal you?" And they said yes, and it is through their faith they are healed. If you believe it is possible, it is possible. If you don't believe it is possible, that is true as well, as all truths are true. Unconditional love means everything and anything. The sun rises, or the sun, the earth rotates around the sun, and we perceive it as the sun rising and giving warmth to us simply because it is. It does not rotate around the sun. The sun does not give us warmth in order for us to validate it. It doesn't go around saying, "You better soak up this warmth that I'm putting out, or else I'm never gonna shine again." That would be conditional. A 3D aspect. So it's about bringing heaven down to earth, knowing that we are divine in human form, and God, or all that is, infinite intelligence, quantum field, whatever you want to call it, it is us, it is through us, and life happens for us. And wherever you plant those seeds, plant it on fertile ground, strong ground, in which the tree will not be uprooted or blown down by winds. And each of these fruits have their own individual seeds. There is no lack within each of them. And they will too be planted. And they too will grow into their own trees. And it all started from the source. And it's an infinite a number of expansion. It's a wonderful insight to know that the imagination is reality. And what you perceive and what you put your focus on is what will be. The emotions are water. When Yeshua told Peter, "Ye of little faith," those emotional turmoil of not believing or not knowing that it is done. So whenever something crops up into 3D, don't take it as a final answer or a final authority. See it as a variable, a changeable variable. And I also feel with the tree, it has a T like a cross. And Yeshua in the Bible was told he died on the cross. I don't believe it was a physical death. I feel it was symbolic of masculine, feminine, left, right, up and down, polarities, and then going to the center of everything. I used to think that angry and happiness were two different things, but they're the same things on a different polarity. And when you step back and go into the observer state, when you observe those thoughts, that I believe is Christ, the I am, the consciousness. Because when you take to one side, you're bound to tip over. And the scales, the center point, is the target. It's where the most power is and where you can see it all neutrally. Peace be with you.